It's another beautiful day again. Beautiful night, whatever you're watching from right now. Today I'll be discussing about palm oil investments. A lot of people have been moving into this palm oil business. What is it about this palm oil investment? A lot of developers in Ogun State, there is about 3 or 4 companies that have just opened around Alabata, around the Ayetoro axis, also in Shagam axis, in Badon, and people are moving to this business. And why are developers, investors moving to this business now? These investments. We all know that okay, palm oil is our traditional stuff. People will know about palm oil for a very long time, the way we know about lands and all that. But we need to know if this investment is right for us as a investor in diaspora or in Nigeria or a newbie in real estate business. This is also a segment which is very crucial in terms of to human being. We know about palm oil, we know the uses, we know the advantage, and this is what we'll be discussing today because we all need to know what is trending, what are the next things to put our money to. And if you're just coming across our video for the first time, on this channel, this is where we discuss about the the new scam, the analysis, the jargons about real estate, and what is trending about real estate. And if you're just coming across my video for the first time, I am Ola Oshembu, Oluwasegun lead consultant for investment property and real estate. Stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be seeing more of our video when it drops. You'll be able to know what to do at the right time. On this segment today, we'll be discussing about the pro and con of palm oil industry. We know a lot of people are moving in, and there are a lot of agro developers presently thinking about palm oil. Palm oil is one of the most demanding ingredients we all need in Africa, Nigeria, and in the world. According to the statistics over the years, we know that the demand of palm oil industry, the demand of palm oil is keep increasing. We'll be analyzing how you can invest in palm oil. Also, we'll tell you the advantage and disadvantage and what to do. Like, what are your income, the return on the investment you'll be doing. That is what we'll be discussing on our episode today. Firstly, I'll be discussing about the planting aspect. We all know that we have different varieties. Number one on my list today is traditional varieties. This one is one of the one you know, which you and I know that has been in existence for a very long period of time. And this before this can start fruiting, it will take you nothing less than 5 years before it can start fruiting. And we all know the importance of palm oil in Nigeria industry in Africa because it's what we know, what we believe in, and also we have tenera. And also we have tenera. Tenera. Tenera is one of the hybrid fruits that is is being used for commercial purpose. When we're talking about the shell, when we're talking about the protein, we're talking about the returns, it will give you high quality of oil. Well, because tenera is a kind of fruit that have within 3 years you start fruiting. Within 3 years, tenera will start fruiting, and on one stage now we can see about let me say 14 to 12 bunch on one tree. And imagine how can you enjoy this. That's the words we'll be stating. Stay tuned, don't go, watch the video to the end. I say we have tenera, and tenera starts fruiting from 3 years above. We also have super gel. Super gel is also an hybrid, it's a Malaysia breed because super gel is even more fruiting than this. Because now super gel can give you 2 times of tenera. When we are talking about the fruiting, we need to know the kind of varieties we'll be planting before investing in this business. Ask who will be planting for you. What types of the seed will you be planting for us? Do you get? Because so that you will not lose your investment. You can't just plant this now. Tenera, super J is within 2 years, it will start fruiting. Why tenera takes 3 years, and this one now will have to take 5 years before it starts fruiting. But what are the different? What are the disadvantage? This has disease resistance. Why this doesn't have? But this now can give you what? Return. When this one is giving you like 20 to 15 tons, this will give you double. Super G will give you double. We also have Kali 600. It's another fruiting. We also have Yamaji. Yamaji is also type of varieties that is very good, but their lifespan is good before they start fruiting, and 2 or 3 other. And how can you know the kind of fruits to plant? Reach out to those that are in agriculture already. Those learn about it. Ask questions. Ask about the company. Or ask the company that you are buying property from that you want to invest in it. Are you planting tenera for me or super gin? Why most investors use tenera is because it resists diseases. Tenera has strong hybrid than Super Gene, but Super Gene produce double of Tenera. That is why most farmers use this Tenera or Super Gene. And let's say you are buying an acre now. You can't buy one plot of land and plant Tenera or Super Gene. It's not that maybe you cannot plant, but your return, your ROI will be very small. Like for example, now Tenera or Super Gene, either you are planting it, you must have at least minimum of 3 plots. On that three plot now, you can still plant like 30 trees of palm oil within 2 or 3 years. And it's always advisable if you want high return, you should try to start invest on 1 acre or 1 hectare. So your return will be high. And when we are talking about returns, it's not about maybe 1 ton. We are talking about from 15 to 20 tons of oil. And there are a lot of advantage when you're investing in this. Let's assume you have 1 acre. That means you'll be planting 60 palm trees. And it's always plant in triangle form. There's a way we plant it. You can't just plant it anyhow. Now, as if you are planting cassava, as if you are planting what's it called? Maize, your corn. It's been planted in triangle form, and there is a lot of you need to give you a breathing space so that weed will not kill the plant. That's another thing. Also, we have some segments we need to know about how to plant, what to do. Another stage is maintenance stage, because that's one of the best stage. It has a very low risk. It's only the beginning that is stressful. You get now? It's only the beginning that is stressful, and we need to maintain it. That is where fertilizer comes in. You need to use your fertilizer. Even without fertilizer, they will they will fruit. They will fruit. There will be a lot of fruit, but it won't be as expected. It's your Tenera or Super G will still have fruit. Do you get it now? But the fruiting will not be that much. That is why maintenance, like doing a circle cleaning on whatever you are planting it. When it's in triangle, well, if it's like this now, for example, it's been planted like this. So here now you clean here, your planting will be here. And then the other one, your planting will be here. All this place is clean. This other one, your planting will be here. Then you clean the surroundings so you can spread your fertilizers. And let's assume now this is 1 acre of land. So triangle here, triangle here, triangle here. At least it must be 5 meters away. That is why it's being planted in triangle form. Don't allow anybody to just plant for you. Either you don't have the money, go on your YouTube, check videos, watch our videos, so that we'll teach you how to plant. On our next episode now, we'll be teaching on how to plant. Do you get now? So we'll be showing the practical form of planting. I said we talked about the fertilizer, we talked about the maintenance. It's predictable in next 2 to 3 years. This one is 3 years. Why this is 2 years? It will start fruiting. And the value of investment is going up. It will never depreciate except there's a fire outbreak. That is why you need to involve maybe insurance on your land, or you do a perimeter fencing. And that is why estate is very good. There will be a perimeter fencing that will guide all the estate, so that if there's fire outbreak outside, it won't affect the estate. That's one of it. And what are the business aspects? The business aspect is a competitive business, is a forest commodity because it's being imported and exported. That is why we all need to try to invest in this business. And what are the disadvantages? One of the disadvantages is climate. And also another disadvantage is how you plant. If you plant, as if you plant like this in a rectangular form, you plant like this, plant, there will be a nutrient to circulate. But when it's in triangle, it will be like 5 meters away from each other. And with that, it will give you a good return on investment. When you're talking about the advantage, it has long lifespan, like 20, 60 years. And within a space of 10 years, you'll be seeing more than what you invest. Okay, for example, now, like one of our property we are selling in Alabata, in Abeokuta now, an acre, 1 acre is 6 million. Let's assume you invest on 1 acre in one of our estates in Alabata, 6 million naira with your documentation. That means the survey. Your land can even be used for another thing tomorrow if you want to. But the land has already belongs to you because they've done their own due diligence, so that we know that the land is not under acquisition. So that you don't lose your investment. Because of this channel, we discuss about how the latest scam in the industry. We know that many developers are moving to agriculture now because we all know that, okay, agriculture in Nigeria is very essential, it's very crucial. So that's why we all need to know about this investment. Disadvantage is you need to be strategic. You need to know what you want. Learn about it before investing. You get now. So As I said, with just 6 million in some of our experts that we are talking, with just 6 million you can buy, and even with even 3 plots on 3 plots, I said we can have on 3 plots. I said we can have 30 uh, palm oil tree, and on 1 acre we can have 60. Just imagine you have an hectare. That means you are having 150. Your return will be high. Also, what are the advantages? Number one is our daily consumption. Each and every one of us, either you are buying from most of what we have in supermarket, half of it is made from palm oil, from the oil. Because when you're talking about your shampoo, you're talking about your deodorant, you're talking about your pizza, you're talking about most of everything we have. Let's say half of what we have in supermarket today have been have been there is some part of palm oil in it. So that's what the advantages are more than the disadvantages. Like the disadvantages are weather, the climate, the nutrients. If the place that the stuff is being planted is not in a good soil, it's going to affect the productions. And another thing is pest. So that is why we all need to look for a company that is ready to work to help us get a good production out of our investments. Another thing there is the climate. If the climate is not good, also that is a very big huge. Then no yearly is not every time that everything will be in normal position. Sometimes this year it might be high, next year it might be low, but at least the disadvantage is more than the advantages is more than disadvantage. One of the disadvantages is it's a day-to-day ingredient used in your homes, different places by different people, and we have CPO, we have PKO, we have PKC. These are the advantages. Like, let me put an explanation to it. Palm kernel oil now. Palm kernel oil can be used for cosmetic and also for soaps and also for pharmaceuticals aspects. They need it so much that they can't do without it. Then also we have a palm kernel cake, which is being used to feed animals like our poultry, our piggery. These are the cakes they use. So that is why you cannot lose. If you're not selling the bunch, you don't want to go through this stress of the street aspects, like from doing the processes. You can just give it to some people. But if you can do the process, if you can do the streaming, these are the axes. These are areas too that you make money. Because if you are selling a bunch, that means the other people you are selling with will be the ones to have those things. That is why you need to have a team. If you have like 1 8 house, if you have a team that you'll be paying salary, so that you'll be able to see good return, and if you have a security, so that everything will be in order. And we also have a palm kernel shell. It's used as a fuel or charcoal and energy. Do you get now? So we have our palm leaf, which can be used for houses like the nowadays film village. Those are the things they use there. We can for our brooms and all that. And we also have a palm nuts. We can use it for nursing. We can resell, and at the same time we can use it. We can bring oil, black oil out of it. So there are a lot of advantages when it comes to this. And I don't want you to see only the advantage. Before investing, know about the business, know what you're doing, and always check if you land your investing. If it's don't invest on the rented land. Buy the property diligence so that your land will belong to you. Don't plant on rented property. If you're just coming across my video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell because when it drops first time, don't forget to watch to the end. And we are talking about palm oil investment. It's one of the top investment right now in Africa, Nigeria, and people because it's a forest commodity. It's being import and export. So there's no way you not do it. We cannot do without palm oil in Africa and Nigeria. And don't forget that investing in the right place is good, but having a property with good title is also good. I wish you nothing but long life property with good title because your comfort is our priority. See you in my next episode where we'll be discussing or talking about how to plant. Thank you. Well done.